The link to my YouTube should still be in the thing.
Newark just looks Lost, Joe, without Junior in the lineup.
And the first half now in the books. It's the Dragons. They lead by 12. And we'll be back to bring y'all the third quarter action after halftime.
Tickets for the swing band Barry Z and the Big Three are still on sale.
All right, fellas, here's the deal. We're getting blown out right now. We're getting outplayed, out-hustled, outworked. All right? Second half, I don't care what happens. I want you to just play hard every possession, all right? Every loose ball, every rebound, play D every possession. Get some stops.
All right.
You know, we can work ourselves back into this.
Yeah, how you feeling?
One play at a time, all right?
Sounds good. You getting better? Still just... That was hard to watch out there.
I said I'm going in. Hey, y'all, huddle up. Y'all playing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. This ain't over yet.
Settle down. Settle down. We talked about this. You need to keep that knee in check.
Nah, I'm good to go, coach. It's my choice.
Okay?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Win on 3. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. All right, you guys, come on, let's huddle up. Let's huddle up. Bring it in, bring it in. I don't have any speeches for you. Just possessions, one at a time. Let's turn this thing around right now. Go time on 3. 1, 2, 3, go time.
And you look at Powell, just a tremendous athlete. Who does he remind you of, guys?
Well, the first guy you have to think of is Aaron Gordon. He has that blend of athleticism and speed and power, too. I mean, that has scouts just drooling all over this guy. He plays like a walking highlight reel.
Dillard, right side. Pass to Coral. And here's Powell. Down low. Nice pass, led him right to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The selfless attitude on display there. Powell with an outstanding job breaking down the D with his passing.
From 13. And a misfire there from Junior. Wonder if that leg is still bothering him. To the inside. And a slam dunk there by Sean Powell.
Yeah, Williams seems to have pretty well-developed court vision. He quickly spots the opportunity of the wide-open man.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Zadirko, left side. Junior. Back to Zadirko. Out to Sheffield. Here's Junior. And Junior can't connect there. The knee could still be an issue. And with the way that Junior has burst onto the scene, there's some talk going around that he's going to get offers to play at the next level.
And he's got such raw talent. There's no doubt about that. But every college can see the ceiling Junior has and wants to get him into their program. He'll have a lot of options to choose from by the time he ends high school.
And there's the foul on the shot, so he'll go to the line for 2. And North High gets called for the foul.
Junior's had to overcome a lot of adversity as a young man, losing his father, getting a late start playing basketball, but there is no doubting his talent.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside, it's Williams. Shoots over Day. Here's Dillard. James Marcedo with the block.
I love when Marcedo leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempt.
Here's Powell. That one rolling around and rims out. And this backcourt of the Dragons featuring a pair of juniors, William and Dillard. A lot of talent there, but they can get a bit sloppy at times.
Yeah, they're a bit of the wild card factor for this team. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get. Everyone knows Powell is the star, but often the barometer for this school is just how under control the backcourt tandem can play.
Here's Marceda. Here's Mason. Lays it up and banks it in.
Scouts love when guys like Mason hustle on the glass. This kind of activity is impressive to see.
With the chance to make a big lead even bigger.
And they should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Outside Jones. To the left wing. Here's Powell, and that one's good.
Well, Powell has little trouble muscling past the contact. Fairly impressive physical ability for someone his age.
Kennedy outside. Pass to Junior. And here's Endra. Dillard covering. Here's Junior. Junior just can't seem to get anything going right now, and you can just tell that he isn't close to 100% right now. And it's Dillard missing.
That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
Inside. Shot's good by Mason. Well, with the deficit that the Eagles are facing, you know they're going to change their approach.
I'd expect them to lean heavily on Junior the rest of the way. They brought him back for a reason. They know how stagnant their offense can be when he's not on the floor.
The Dragons making a switch here. On offense, here are the Dragons. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Dillard, right side. Back to Gibson. To the paint. Jones. Brothers grabs the miss. Fast break, here they come. Here's Mason. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Jonathan Lack.
What a read there from Lack, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for this mistake.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Hodkins outside. On the wing, Eric Dillard. Outside, Gibson. Dillard. Outside, Gibson. North High, no good that time. Ball's knocked loose. Well, a turnover there from Junior, and he just doesn't look like himself nursing that injury. Junior outside. Again with the miss there. Junior really struggling to play to his normal standards. And as we end the third quarter of play, a double. Digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Dragons up on top. Well, the fourth quarter getting started, and even with both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
This Eagle squad is struggling.
And Junior playing on a weakened knee. You just wonder how long he's going to be able to last out there. Surely they'll want to take precaution with him.
Pass to Sheffield. Now Junior. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
High IQ basketball from Sheffield. He gets himself an easy assist by feeding the wide open man.
And with the injury Junior is trying to play through, I believe he picked it up at the end of last game.
Yeah, it seemed like an innocuous play where he felt a strange sensation in his knee. Unfortunately, it just hasn't gone away and nagged him since.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact and he'll shoot two.
I like when Jones goes at the defense. This is what earns him those trips to the line.
Shooting for the Dragons, Reese Jones. Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So 1 for 2 at the stripe that time. And here are the Eagles now. It's a 14-point game. Junior, he's guarded by Jones. Pass to Zadirko. Now here's Sheffield. Now here's Marceda, defended by Williams. 13 feet out. Again, Newark East.
Well, without a doubt, the star of this North High team is Sean Powell. Already going to a major college next season on scholarship. He can do so much.
Coral with it. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line. It goes on James Marceda.
Tough to put good coverage on Jack Coral. He fearlessly goes right into the defender to create a foul and gets the shot off.
Shooting for the Dragons, Jack Coral.
No good on that one. So it's both teams making a change here. And he ends up missing both free throws. About 7 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Junior up top. And you can tell that Junior's just fighting through it right now. Very hard for him.
I agree, absolutely. You wonder if it was the right move for him to step on the floor in this one. The concern is that he could injure his leg further by continuing to play on it.
Here's Wertuck. Outside Stauffer. Outside Gibson. Final buzzer sounds, and that'll do it. Dragons are able to maintain the lead they built at halftime and get a big win for the school here in Newark.
Yeah, the Eagles did everything they could to make it interesting. I mean, Junior gave them a spark, but in the end, the hole they dug in the first half was just too deep.
And it just goes to show that it takes 4 quarters of excellent play to win a game. North High were the better team start to finish, and they buried the Eagles in that first half.
And that'll be it for us here in Newark. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. We hope to see you again for our next presentation of Garden State IAA Sports.
All right, man.
Hey, that was hero stuff. Even in the loss, you're a fighter.
Yeah, thanks, Arch.
Now remember, rice it. Rest, ice, compress, and elevate that knee.
Yeah, no doubt all week.
Hey. We focus on the invitational. That's all that matters now. Understood?
Thanks, Arch.
Junior, rice it.
Yeah.
recruiters everywhere. Oh, my man, Jimmy, he even got big Liz up there. Evan, Chuck, a couple of heavy hitters in the NBA even getting an early look. Man, it's all happening, Junior. How do you feel?
I'm good. Focus.
You look good, too.
And you look stressed, Arch.
Well, that's okay, because I'm not playing. Look, a win would be ideal, but skills matter. You know, positive possessions, tempo, your demeanor in the warm-ups, your focus in huddles. Every player is an investment. They're going to be trying to get all kinds of intel to make sure you're a good fit.
Write that down. Bigger than Broadway. The Hendricks Cobb experience is about to light this city up.
Hendricks, have you never done on any college selections, or are you planning on jumping overseas? Hendricks.
Yo! I mean, I heard we was playing you, but I had to come see it with my own eyes.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you back playing. This is where you belong. On the court.
That's what's up, man. How's New Orleans, though?
Home. It's good. Hey, I'm gonna hit shoot around.
All right.
See you on the floor?
Yep.
I know that's your friend and all, but you need to stay focused. You light him up and the world will open up for you.
All right, Arch. You need to reel it in now.
I'm serious.
Nah, I'm serious, too, man. It's just... vein in your neck is bulging right now, man, and I'm worried about you.
Ain't no vein in my neck bulging. How big is it?
Look, man, I'm just saying, you need to worry about your salt intake. That's all.
See, now you're pushing it.
I done played basketball before. I know what this game's about. I know how to win. As soon as that tip goes up, ain't no friends no more. Don't worry, Arch. I got it.
No. This room's for players and coaches only. Out.
Ah, it's okay. Coach, he's with
I
me.
know exactly who he is. Out!
Hey, come on now, don't hold back. Tell me how you really
This
feel.
is funny to you?
No, it's not. But it's your show, right, Henry?
Yeah. What's he gonna owe you after all this?
Nothing. Nothing at all, Coach. Have a great game, Junior.
Thanks, Arch.
It's all up to you now. Go get him.
So as I was telling you,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendricks Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. A look now at who the Eagles are starting with. Day, the captain, plays point. Sheffield is the two beside him. Rising star Junior slots in at small forward, and down low at the 4 and the 5 is Zadirko and Marceda. In the backcourt for the Cats is the playmaker Davidson at the 1 and Splitter at the off-guard spot. The star of the team, Hendricks Cobb, is the small forward. Then down low you have Edwards and Fresh to round out the starting 5.
How about a little bit of trivia? You talk to Hendricks Cobb, and he'll tell you a major figure in the development of his game was Duke, the father of Junior on the Eagles.
Yeah, Duke coached Cobb when he was coming up and still living out in Newark. Very nice of Cobb to give credit to the late Duke for his development. You could see the precision in Cobb's game that Duke certainly played a part in. He may not be considered the star of the team, but Day is the most vocal. He's a great floor general, always communicating and making sure they're operating as a single unit.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here are the Civic Cats now. On the wing, Hendricks Cobb. And it's Hendricks Cobb slamming it down.
Wow, Cobb really gave the Civic Cats something to get excited about there. A dominant and acrobatic slam.
Davidson defends. Pass to Junior. Returns to Day. Sheffield. And the miss there from Junior. Boy, he just doesn't look at full strength in this one.
And a look at the Civic Cats bench, it's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way. Doesn't get much easier than that. Late reaction by the D, and he makes them pay.
Davidson with it, picked up by Sheffield, and that'll be Louisiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Civic Cats able to keep the ball here. And here are the Civic Cats now. Pass to Fresh from about 16 feet out, and the jumper falls. And thinking about the Civic Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree. Certainly they're the last guys you expect to do any real damage out on the floor, but they're really not known for their school. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
Careless mistake. Turnovers like that give coaches gray hairs.
Here's Davidson. To the left side. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Mushi Fresh.
They've been very sharp offensively so far. 80% from the floor in the early going.
And what a moment for both of these teams getting to play here at Barclays. A great setting for a great finale to the Battle of Brooklyn.
It's so exciting, guys. You got the top teams from around the country, and you know they want to use the best facility available. It's a dream come true for many of these players to play on an NBA court in a world-class arena.
Pass to Junior. Top of the key. The rebound from Edwards.
Not the best shot selection from them.
Yeah, they know how to look for a better chance than that one.
This is good offense. Splitter giving it up to the open man. Scouts love to see it.
Timeout called by the Eagles.
He looks shaken up. They're going to need a timeout here. Let's get some medical attention.
On the night, he's 2 of 2 at the stripe.
Substitution on the court. At the line from Louisiana Northeast, Hendricks Cobb. At the line for 1.
Cobb has a lot of big-time college recruiters coming out to see him these days. He's as hot a prospect as there is in the country, and for good reason.
Junior outside. And around a minute gone in this second quarter. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
He might not be making a big deal or show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering him still. He just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
Shrewd play by the Cats gets Cobb all set up. He seems very reliable when he can take the shot that he wants. And regardless of what happens in this game, the Eagles have to be pleased with how this season turned out. Played well above expectations and find themselves playing in a top talent invitational.
The Civic Cats leading. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And with Newark East, the improvement is what they're most proud about, Drake.
This was a defining season for the program. After having seasons where they looked lost, there's a renewed spirit for Newark East. This momentum should carry on well after this season.
Kicks it out to Junior. Louisiana with the board. To the inside. Fresh. And Mushi Fresh finishes it off.
And sometimes getting it inside to Fresh and letting him work is your best option. Great dunk.
Junior guarded by Cobb. And it's Junior missing. Hendricks Cobb goes in. And Hendricks Cobb comes with the stuff.
Let there be no doubt. He's got some serious hops and aerial skills.
I want to see what dunks he comes up with when he's got a few more years under his belt.
Oh, I bet they'll be impressive. That's for sure.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. from 13. And the basket is good. A bank shot that time.
And without a doubt, Hendricks Cobb, the #1 recruit in the nation. We're seeing him tonight. A lot of eyes will be on him during this contest.
And there's the 3-second violation.
And that's the kind of mistake you can't afford to make.
Especially when they're trailing. Trying to make something good happen. Instead, they commit the big blunder.
And with Cobb, the #1 prospect from this class, without a doubt, he's still undecided on where he's going to school, guys.
Yeah, and it's not from a lack of offers. Many major schools have reached out to him already. Cobb knows, though, he has all the power and will make his decision when he's good and ready.
Now here's Splitter. 14 points, their largest lead of the game. Outside, Davidson. The floater, and he lays it up and in.
When you give up this many looks inside, it's no wonder you're on the wrong side of a run.
Yeah, some of it is good offense, but I need to see more of an effort from them defensively.
And here's Day. Kennedy outside. Pass to Marceda. To the paint. Zadirko inside. He's covered by Edwards.
And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
Hendricks Cobb goes in, and good that time.
Straight up dominance from Cobb right now. It's why he's considered a top prospect. What a scorer.
Zadirko left side. Junior. Back to Zadirko. Outside, Day. It's stolen by Benjamin Davidson. Here's the break. Fader on the way. Fresh. Here's Cobb. It's good for the 7th time tonight. He's perfect, 7 for 7.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage in the paint.
The defense making it far too easy for them. They're taking full advantage.
Going back to Junior and the offers from colleges, guys, it seems like a lock he'll get at least an invite from some major schools.
And they'd be foolish not to offer him a scholarship at this point. He's proved time and time again this season. That this is just the tip of the iceberg for him. Junior could be a huge player at the college level.
Davidson. Great D that time from KJ Day. Pass to Junior. And even though he's out there and playing, Junior just doesn't seem like he's his usual self.
I would guess that he just doesn't have the same endurance as he normally does. I mean, he's moving fine, but everything seems to be a bit tougher for him tonight.
And for KJ Day, a long-time figure for the Eagles. This is his last appearance for this school. He knocks down his first free throw.
Substitution on the court. At the line from Louisiana Northeast, Zach Timmerman. One shot.
And that one misses.
They better hope their performance at the line in the second half doesn't come back to bite them. Missing your free throws is a good way to cough up a lead.
And trying to get it to go, even with all that contact, but it's no good. Instead, he'll go to the line to pick up the 2. And so he's picked up the final foul, and he'll have to sit out the rest of this one.
This is where their depth becomes a real asset. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
It's funny to think that not too long ago, Junior wasn't even thinking about basketball. He was focused on football. It's obvious now that he made a good call to switch to hoops.
And it's the Civic Cats with the ball. They led as much as 20. Outside Cobb. Yep, that one goes.
Gritty effort from Cobb, displaying some muscle and focus on the challenging finish. I like that.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Civic Cats. Fourth quarter just getting going. The Cats have run away with things and have been relentless with their play. And only one injury to report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been fully healed by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they wanted. He'll be available for them, but he isn't close to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction.
Back to Porter. Cobb. Pass to Porter. And here's Wang. Covered by Kennedy. Count it, that bucket is good.
They've really planted their flag in the paint, just owning that space.
And you know what? The defense needs to adjust, and fast, or they're going to be pushed out of the gym.
Sensing the open man, getting it to him. Day doing a perfect job sharing the wealth.
Outside Cobb. Pass to Porter. Covered by Junior. Can't get it to fall. They have a very long way to go to even get in sight of that lead.
And from what we've seen from this squad today, I wouldn't hold your breath.
And Junior looking a bit winded out there. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him. To the middle. And that one's good for Porter.
And hey, on defense, they haven't even put up a fight.
They're just getting bullied in the paint, and it's a huge problem.
For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
And the Eagles will call time here.
Good timeout right there. The other team scoring at will in the paint.
Right, the opposition is feasting inside. Coach knows they need to put a stop to it.
Now here's Day. Davidson defends. And Dave Sadirko, here we go.
I like that Sadirko is never afraid to use his physicality, willing to do whatever it takes to get to his shot.
Outside, Davidson. Pass to Edwards. Davidson, guarded by Day. Here's Cobb. Let's go. And Fresh gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. This Eagle squad is struggling. Junior outside. Over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside, Day. Junior looking to get going and fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
And one of the most gifted athletes on this team is Benny Davidson. He's a tremendous leader on the floor who just moves so well with the ball in his hands.
No good at the free throw line. And with Davidson, another highly ranked recruit, he just makes everyone better out there.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan, but he reminds me a lot of De'Aaron Fox with the ball in his hands, doesn't he? I mean, he's got that explosiveness to go right at players twice his height and finish with that exclamation point.
Outside Cobb. Pass to Fresh. Now here's Splitter. Left side, Edwards. Over Zadirko. A shot by Edwards, no good. Fresh with the steal. Outside Cobb. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more. Bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Over to the wing. Down low. Pass to Marceda. Yes, it's good.
James Marceda.
Now here's Splitter. And as many expected, the Cats just too much to handle. Their loaded roster getting a big lead going here in the second half.
You can find an answer for Cobb. You can find an answer for Davidson, or maybe Edwards. But you can't answer for all of them. That's when the Eagles are finding out, and tonight it's been all Civic Cats.
Junior, guarded by Cobb. That one drops for him.
And the Eagles coaching staff loves this. Junior, tenacious on these physical finishes.
Davidson with it. Pass to Edwards. The shot, no good. Great D that time from KJ Day. Now 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Back to Junior. The kick out to Day. And here is Junior. Davidson pulls it in.
Over here.
And that'll do it. The Louisiana Northeast Civic Cats have won the Battle of Brooklyn. The top team in the nation looked the part as they took down several teams to come away with the invitational title.
Just exceptional. When you look at the talent that the Civic Cats have on their roster, it seems overwhelming this was going to be the case. The Eagles put up a fight, but Cobb and the rest of the Civic Cats were just too much for them.
And when it comes down to it, the Civic Cats were supposed to win this. That's the level of success they expect. The talent they have makes anything short of winning every game a failure.
Great set of games capped off by a fantastic win by the Cats. That'll conclude our broadcast of the Battle of Brooklyn. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for watching.
Man, what else can I say?
How about admitting that I'm better than you? Now, that would be a good start.
I'm not going that far, man. Yeah, you got me this time.
Hey, listen, man. You showed something to these scouts tonight. I know it. There will be others.
Well, celebrate with your teammates, man. You deserve it.
Well, celebrate. We're a travel team, baby. We don't celebrate. It's just on to Cleveland.
All right.
Man, this is it. College. The atmosphere, the tradition, the coaching. It's nothing like it, Junior. It's a good time to get to know who you are, too. Get an education, you know? I mean, there's no money right now, but the path gets easier for you to get a bigger brand once you get into the league because of all the TV exposure.
Yeah.
You made the right choice, Junior. Let's get you on a call with Coach. I know he's going to be thrilled. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you, you hear me? So you think you're ready to declare for the draft? Just hit me up.
Oh, hey. Good luck this week. Go, Kevin.
Junior, Red. You guys ready? Excited?
100, Coach. Don't know any other way.
Yes, sir. Can't wait. Good. Like we spoke about in practice, conference is tough this year. We got high expectations in the media. But if we win more than we lose, we should be situated pretty well come tournament time. But tonight, it's Midnight Mania. All right?
All right.
It's a celebration. Everybody on this team.
All right, y'all. Let's bring it in. Huddle up, y'all. Come on, come on. Talk to him, Red.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna keep it short. Today's
first personal foul. At the line, Junior. 2 shots. That's his first personal foul. At the line, Junior. Taking 2 shots. on for two. That's his first personal foul. That's his first personal foul. Foul ball. Alonzo Harvey. That's his first personal foul. Foul ball. Alonzo Harvey. That's his second personal foul. That's his second personal foul. At the line. Lionel Lewis. 2 shots. That's his third personal foul. At the line, Lionel Mills. Taking 2 shots. That's his first personal foul. At the line, Anel Bush. At the line.
Yo, that was a good run. Yeah, the season about to go. Keep doing our thing.
Boom! Okay, you know, that boom feels like a little much. You win every time.
Dominant force.
Well, then maybe winning should feel like less of an
Every
event.
time feels like the first time. Boom!
Yo, y'all up for some doubles?
Hey, yo, Lila, no, I'm not good at this game.
Yeah, let's go, let's go. I'm always ready to take the basketball team down a peg.
Why you say that?
Oh, because, you know.
I don't. Do you?
Yeah, they think we walk around like we own the place.
Because everyone treats you like you do. Boom!
Yo, I told you I was bad at this game. Now I'm starting to live up to it. All right.
I don't act like that.
It's because you're new. You'll change.
Wait, you act like that, right?
Not yet, but apparently it's fate. But who am I to argue with fate?
Oh,
come
God,
on,
I
man.
love
Doing
this
that.
Yes.
All right, look. Serious.
Big game coming up, boys. First game, right? You nervous?
Yeah. College is a new game. It's a big step, but my dad taught me to respect it.
Oh, Ellie, hey, we gotta get to practice.
Oh, that's because I was winning. You wanted to walk out like that?
What's your name?
Junior. Hey, what if we win this next game and me and you do something together?
And if you lose?
Then we don't.
Text me after your game.
So when's the wedding?
You was just scared to say so. Ellie.
Greetings, sports fans, and welcome to our presentation of college basketball. We'll watch the UCLA Bruins in this one as they go up against the Michigan State Spartans. Joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt, and I think this is going to be a really interesting contest.
I have to agree with you, but both of these teams have plenty of exciting young talent. There's sure to be at least a few surprises tonight.
Well, you know, in college basketball, the teams and players are constantly evolving. That's a big part of what makes this season so much fun to watch.
Now here's Hayward. Thompson outside. Pass to Junior. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. And Thompson good for 3.
Hey, it's plain and obvious that Thompson puts in time working on his shot. Grabs the ball there and sends it straight in. Boom.
And a freshman out of California, guard Red Thompson. Not a major recruit by most listings, but he can play. Another solid young option for this team.
Here's the fast break. Here's Junior. The shot misses. Jones with the defensive effort. Here's the Bruins with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Carter outside. Pulls up from 17. And that's an air ball. Not even close. And Thompson a bit flighty on the court, or at least that's the scouting report. But which freshman players aren't like that?
You know, the coaching staff sees something in him, and they might be on to something here. You look at Thompson, they were very excited to add him to the list of incoming freshmen. I think he'll be a big part of what this program does and becomes the next couple of years.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
You know, what I like most about Junior is how he stays confident, composed, and focused. I mean, even when he's going through a tough stretch, for a young player that's just developing, he's got a lot of self-confidence.
Jones, good.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Now Hayward.
Well, UCLA has one of the richest histories of any school in college hoops. The wins, the legacies they've created, hard for any other school to match the lore that UCLA has.
Kelly with it. Junior's there. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And it's Michigan State's ball. To the inside. Lambert, good. And some can argue, you guys, that UCLA is still the name in college hoops.
You know, that's certainly the case on the West Coast. I mean, the UCLA Bruins have an easy time recruiting top talent because of their great pedigree and history. The prestige of the program is something that I don't think will ever fade.
Junior inside, Kelly covering, and it's going to be 2 free throws, drawing the contact on the shot. It's going to be on Kelly. So far in the game, he's 0 for 2 at the line. Second free throw, no good. UCLA trailing. They're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Carter outside. To the middle, Adams. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And with how strong the program is, you know the Spartans have a couple of titles. Won it all in '79 and 2000. Honestly surprised they haven't come away with more with the success this school has had.
Bell outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Carter. Adams. Tries from 16. Hayward grabs the miss. And the Spartans have been the runner-up once as well. That was back in 2009.
Hey, you know what's really impressive is how often the Spartans get to the Final Four. I mean, 8 trips to that stage since 1999. And when Michigan State gets in the tournament, more than likely, they're going to be around for a while, making a deep run.
Here's Jones. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
It's stolen by Jones. The drive by Bell. Ball's knocked loose. Carter. And it's blocked by Red Thompson.
And how about that? The guard showing you some big man defensive presence. Impressive.
On the wing, Junior. The shot from the line. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, guys, the biggest name in Spartan history is easy to pick. Magic Johnson definitely helped build this program.
Along with his coach, Magic helped establish this program. I mean, Michigan State won its first title in 1979, led by Magic Johnson. He's exactly the kind of player you want representing your school and acting as an ambassador. Nobody does it better.
From downtown. Unable to get that one to go. Now the Spartans with it. Drops in the layup for 2.
Some young players just have that grown man strength. Junior taking it right to the defender.
Jones outside. Carter. Pass to Adams. And it's Adams finishing it off. And the Spartans call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of...
Here's Thompson, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the line to try and make it a 3-point play.
Boy, that's what Red Thompson does. I mean, he just makes plays, and if he makes enough, he might be able to turn that into an NBA career.
One of the big strengths of this Michigan State team is their coaching staff. They've been around for a long time and are still as sharp as ever.
And the staff does a great job connecting with their players. They form relationships that really extend beyond just their time in school. Once a Spartan, always a Spartan. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Junior.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Outside, Hayward. Pass to Harvey. Junior, defended by Sheldon. Sheldon with a block. Here's Buckets. He's guarded by Hayward. Here's Jones. That one is off. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Bruins ahead, up by 4. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having. Talk about his numbers.
Some lovely passes, boy. I tell you, he's showing off his vision and setting up his teammates beautifully.
And to have that kind of playmaking from the small forward position, definitely a luxury for this coaching staff, showing off his growing skill level with every passing day.
And, you know, the freshman from Newark, they call him Junior. He was a football player for a few years, but then switched to basketball his senior year in high school. Getting an invite to play with this program seems like a good switch for him.
Bell outside. Pass to Kelly. Jones. Back to Kelly. Here's Jones. Bell outside. Kelly. That's good. And Bell with the assist. And you see the talent that Junior already has. It makes you wonder why he didn't switch from football sooner.
And you can't ignore the strength that Junior shows on the court. The nuance of the game will just come with time. But this program sees something in him and feels he could be a blue-chip prospect.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Now here's Bell. Outside Kelly. Bell. Back to Kelly. Pass to Jones. Over Lambert. Jones, good.
Well, when you win as much as UCLA has in the past and currently, it starts with talent. UCLA has always been great at producing NBA players. Take a look at all the former Bruins in the NBA, and it indeed is an impressive list.
And some of the big stars in the NBA today are Bruins. Guys like Westbrook, Love, and Lonzo Ball. No matter what the era is, you know UCLA is going to have NBA-level talent.
And it's Bell missing. The Spartans trailing. Here's Junior. Here's Harvey. Makes it off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Bell outside. Inside. Kelly. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes in.
You look at Bell's unselfishness, and I tell you, that would easily translate to the next level. He takes a lot of pride in setting up his teammates.
Michigan State calls.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Adams, to the wing on the left side. Here's Buckets. Here's Jones. Bush with the rebound. And you guys, Junior being named a starter for this team right off the bat. Did that catch you off guard, or did you see that coming?
Well, there isn't a doubt that Junior will be great eventually. There's an argument to be made that he should have been eased into big minutes, but Coach trusted the impact that Junior has on the floor from the get-go.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Junior outside. Pass to O'Connor. Junior. Over Jones. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. The Bruins with the lead. Bell with it. Down low. Here's Adams. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the contest.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Back to Junior. It's stolen by Jones. Here's the break. Goes up, and Bell throws it down hard.
Nice job that time by Bell, running the floor, great energy. Coaches appreciate that.
Well, this marks the first contest with the school for Junior. He hasn't been playing organized ball for too long, but he has learned very quickly.
Hey, there's no denying it. He's a bit raw, without question, but the coaching staff thinks he'll improve rapidly. The athleticism and skill, evident and obvious, just a matter of time before he smooths it out. You got to remember now, he only played 1 year in high school.
Junior, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Left side, McGee. Past the buckets. Bell up top. Jones, right side. To the wing, right side. 18 feet out. Bush with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Back to Junior. Now Kelly. Hayward, guarded by McGee. On the wing, Junior. Outside, Hayward to the paint. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And he comes up empty, missing the 1-and-1 attempt.
At the line for your Spartans.
So he comes up empty, missing both. You know, one thing that makes these games so compelling is the influx of new play styles. Some of these players could be the prototype of what's to come for the NBA.
Well, these players all bring to the court the latest ideas and techniques, stuff they picked up online or in games with friends, and they're less afraid to try new things.
Yeah, you know, they haven't really fully defined their comfort zone yet, so there's a willingness, actually an eagerness to stretch your abilities and really test yourself out there. I love that.
Junior with it, now guarded by Sheldon. Junior inside, working on Sheldon. Junior outside. Tries to snap the cold streak. Kelly with the rebound.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Inside. Takes it out to Bell. Carter. Pass to Sheldon. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Harvey. Junior left side. Harvey. Yes! And it's Junior picking up the assist.
Showing he has the ability to read a defense. Junior, fantastic pass to set up a teammate.
Carter with the ball for 3. Harvey grabs the board. Given how players come and go from college teams, the only real consistency we get year to year are the coaches.
Well, you know, that and the mascots. But absolutely, for a lot of these teams, coach is kind of the de facto star. And given how rapidly the lineups change, it's really a unique challenge to succeed as a coach at this level because of all the roster turnover every couple of years.
I have to agree with that. You're constantly reshaping your approach in reaction to your latest recruits and losses. It's an impressive balancing act they have to pull off.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Bruins will retain possession. Carter outside. Bell. And so they'll choose to intentionally foul.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson, he's guarded by Carter. Here's Junior. Sheldon grabs the miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Alonzo Harding. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for UCLA.
Shooting 2.
Michael Carter. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Thompson for 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
The D can be so worried about Junior in these situations that they forget about Red. And trust me, that ain't a good idea. The kid lives for these moments. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Missed there. And so the Bruins take the win.
Hey, sometimes you just have what I call our gong game. You just scrap them, get rid of them. This was a bad day or night, and obviously Junior will want to do that after this performance.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to have a short memory. Just turn the page, but honestly, knowing how passionate he is, I think he'll use this as motivation to come back even better.
And that'll do it. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. So long.
All right, that's not a good start. Junior, when we don't win, the pressure ratchets up and questions start to creep in.
What do you mean?
From the media, from the fans, and most importantly, from the guys in this locker room. Respect is earned, and our coaching staff is expecting you to become a leader on this team. That's why we brought you in.
Yeah, I get it, Coach, no question. There was one loss. We're gonna come together.
Listen, this team is gonna go as far as you can take us. I'm gonna need you to own that.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
Yo, what did Coach have to say?
I don't like this feeling, Red.
Look, you keep spitting out numbers like you did tonight, and you ain't gonna like where your draft status is heading either.
Yeah, we just gotta win, that's it.
I'm saying you want to play on a higher level, right? I don't care if it's football, basketball, anything. I don't even care if it's one of the top leagues. We're still talking about all-stars from every state, every country for the last 15 years. There is no let up. You got to be ready for that.
Man, what makes you think I'm not ready?
Just asking me that question tells me you're not ready.
Because I'm not afraid enough?
That's better as a start. That's right, because outperforming just your teammates, that's not going to cut it no more, right? What happens when you feel overwhelmed? Because that's going to happen. What happens when you feel like it's just not clicking? What do we do then?
Work when you're on the clock ain't work.
Thank you. Okay, so you do listen sometimes. All right, not wasting my time. Look, son. Respect. Thanks, man. Look. Your ceiling is sky high. I believe in you, everything I got, but you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in your talents. You gotta show commitment if you want to cash in on this.
I am committed.
All right, I believe that. I believe that. I also know there's always more for us to do. Always. Let's go.
you